Madam, can you hear me? Are you one of the children of Moisa? Where can I find Moisa, the prophet? What happened to you? Excuse me.
She can't talk.
What happened to you?
I have no God. I will be saved both in this life and the ever after.
You think you will be safe without God?
Without God, I live without fear for my life and the hereafter. I wonder when I will hear the prophet preach again. I want to pray with him.
A brainwashed psychopath. Why can't she talk?
She's already a child, my future sister. She is safe now, with no tongue and no eyes.
I would like to speak to your prophet.
No, he speaks only if you're chosen. You cannot come here and demand to speak to him.
Can you ask if I can talk to him?
I'm not a child yet.
Can she ask?
Beware. You're making us all angry.
Have you been to the cemetery lately? I think I saw you there.
I'm not allowed to go anywhere. I have to become a fully initiated child first. Tomorrow, I become a child.
Is it possible that she was at the cemetery?
We don't go to the cemetery. We have no faith anymore.
You have faith in a false prophet.
Watch your mouth. Say nothing against our Savior. Look around you. See how much suffering and death there is. What is your God doing to prevent it? God is useless. Faith is futile. The mountain's malignancy is here. The king is coming.
Stop fooling me around. I know Moisa and his followers stole a body.
You have eyes, but you can't see. God has made you blind. You are enslaved by your own self.
Enough! My children are not murderers.
My prophet?
Our guest is allowed to see.
As you wish, my prophet.
I'm honored to be standing here at the feet of the prophet of Kotar.
You have to forgive my children. Some lose their temper too easily. You're welcome to stay here. Please, make yourself at home. Have one of my skewers.
I'm not hungry.
I must insist. Nothing good is achieved on an empty stomach.
I'm taking only one for the sake of this conversation.
You didn't eat.
I'm not hungry.
You already said that. It is not only disrespectful towards your host, but it makes your thinking impaired too. If not now, I trust you'll appreciate it later when hunger strikes you. So, what do you want, little priest?
Your followers were seen stealing a body from the cemetery.
You already said that. I'm curious, what body we are talking about?
Fran Merzel's.
I don't know where that body is.
Oh, but you do. Gregor saw your people running away from the graveyard with it.
So it was him who gave you the task. That explains a lot. If a man serves your god, does that make him a good man, no matter what he does?
What's your point?
Just answer my question.
I'm not here to start arguments with a man like you. I need that body.
Gregor has something you want. I understand now. It's not a matter of helping him, just because he asked.
I help him, he helps me.
Sure.
Answer my question. Where is the body?
What body?
The one stolen from the cemetery today.
Take off the cover of the barrel and look inside.
Why? What am I going to find in there?
The body you are looking for. Go ahead, little priest. Don't be scared.
He said the truth.
I always tell the truth, and nothing but the truth. Beware of the man who tasked you with this matter. He's not to be trusted.
Why?
He's a drug fiend. And that body is not the body you're looking for.
What?
It is the body my children obtained. But it is not the one you want.
How can you... You're lying now. I suspected this was going too well.
I knew that black-hearted man. He was my boss. I assure you, that is not him in the barrel.
This body is heavily decomposed. How can you be so sure?
He had the jaw enforced with a golden plate, and teeth infused with pure gold. That is not him. This head has no value to me.
So you stole the wrong body?
You think my children made a mistake? My guidance is flawless. They never make mistakes.
They are blind.
Blind in this reality, my little priest. Not blind in the other one. Take it or listen to what I have to say. The choice is yours.
What would you possibly have to say?
This is not the first time a body has disappeared from the cemetery. But it is the first time he wants one back. Something is going on, and I can smell foul play and fear coming from behind the walls.
What are you implying?
Gregor knows this is not Fran. Make him talk. Threaten him with a denouncement for sacrilege. If I'm right, and of course I am, I want you to make him tell you where Fran's body lies. You find Fran's head, and you bring it to me.
It makes me sick to even think about taking someone's head.
Have me as an ally, not a foe. Do what is right.
You are setting me up here. If I do that, I could be the one denounced for sacrilege.
I just want the hat. You have my word. I don't care for the Catholic community and their pathetic laws.
How can I trust this man? How can I trust anybody? I don't know what to do. Should I take the body? No. I think I'll have a talk with Gregor instead.
You make the right choice, little priest.
Gregor? Are you in there? I know the truth about the body, Gregor. That is not Fran.
So what were you saying back there?
Is everything all right? The color has vanished from your cheeks.
You mentioned Fran.
Gregor, I'm the only person in this town that can help you get away with this. I want answers, and I need them now. Otherwise, you'll be facing a denouncement for sacrilege. And you know what that means.
Yes, of course. Everything you need.
You won't tell me to shut up anymore?
I'm sinful like all human beings, and I ask for absolution.
Ask for forgiveness elsewhere. I'm only here for answers. Where can I find that Latin inscription? Latin nonsense, as you call it.
It's engraved on the Griswold's family mausoleum.
Which one is theirs?
It's not here. You'll have to find it yourself.
Where?
Bezimeni is the name. It's the old medieval graveyard in the forest at the Church of Mary.
The place where they found the mayor's body. What about the eye drawing from the note? Is it from the Griswolds as well?
Their mausoleum holds just the inscription, but let me see the note again. No, I don't know. It could be the all-seeing eye of God. I'm sorry.
What does Bezimeni mean?
Those who have sinned severely, have become heretics, or acted in any way against God were buried at Bezimeni. The local church wanted them to be forgotten, and so they decided to inscribe their deeds instead of their names. Bezimeni means without a name. History remembers sins, not names.
Nameless graves. What do you know about the Griswolds?
Konrad was a single father who was convicted of murder and cannibalism of dozens of children over a span of several years. He had a daughter, Bella, with whom he allegedly had sexual intercourse. They were both flayed alive, tortured, and ultimately beheaded. Coming from a wealthy family, their relatives managed to get the approval of the church for special treatment, and so they got a mausoleum.
You are absolutely sure the inscription is from the Griswolds' place?
I saw it only there.
You said you never leave home.
I haven't for quite some time, but there was a time when I did.
I don't recall seeing a mausoleum at that graveyard.
Like I said, it was a long time ago, but I'm positive it was a mausoleum.
I don't know, Gregor. There's something you're not telling me.
Benedict? Benedict, what's happening? Am I still dreaming? Benedict is not here. Stairs inside the fireplace? I'm going to descend. Maybe Benedict did the same.
How do you know the inscription? You said it yourself. You saw the mausoleum with your own eyes. The inscription is too specific. I knew immediately you must have seen it.
God forgive me. I've panicked after seeing it because I recognized the epitaph. I thought you were here because you found Fran's body.
What? Fran's body is in that same tomb?
Inside Griswold's mausoleum, yes.
This can't be true. But I wouldn't say he's lying. He isn't. Fran's son was ritually murdered and hung in the same graveyard where his father's body lays. Is that right?
Where did you get that note?
It doesn't concern you.
Well, one thing is sure. That family is cursed.
Why hide it there?
I didn't hide it. I traded the body for medicine. For years I've been suffering agonizing bone pain.
Traded with whom?
The Lung brothers. They moved into the mausoleum and made it their own place. Something like that. It's where they keep all their stuff.
How can I find these brothers?
I don't know. They would always come to visit me. I haven't seen them in a while.
It's like my sister had something against... She murders Ranko and tries to find his father's body. Why? For dark and vile purposes. Witchcraft. Devil worship. Why cursed?
Sorry?
You said the Merzels are a cursed family. Why? Because of Nerman?
Why else? That is not a man. It must be a mortal offspring of the Moon Demon. First, he kills his own father in their house, and then he kills and degrades his own brother by hanging him from the belfry. Without mentioning all the other victims we don't know of, and an unknown number of stolen corpses. Who's next? What does he want? Nobody knows where he is. Nobody dares to know where Nermin is.
Are you all right?
He's here. Who's here?
Are you one of them?
Who?
Are you here to sacrifice me to the moon god?
Calm down. Nobody's going to hurt you. What is this place?
A catacomb! A subordinate catacomb under my beautiful home!
It looks ancient.
I wonder how many souls have been enslaved here. We must get out of here, quickly and quietly, and seal the well. Yes, seal the well hole. Destroy everything.
How did you end up here?
Too loud, too loud. Quiet. You'll get his attention. I found the passage in the fireplace by pure luck.
Have you seen my brother in here?
He is your brother? Am I your cousin then?
What? I asked if you saw my brother. Benedict?
I think I did. I'm not sure. Did you crawl out of one of these holes?
The ones on the ground?
In the wall. There must be dozens, if not hundreds, of holes in the wall deeper down in the darkness. I saw people in them. Cadavers. No one alive. Except you! Except you! You are him! You are here to sacrifice me!
Don't be afraid. I'm not.
Shh! That's him. I could see a dark figure.
What? I see no one.
He's coming! He's here! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Ah, yes. I think I know who the next victim is. The last one of his kin still breathing. Who else? Lucia.
Lucia is a Merzel?
Of course.
The woman I talked to in the house? Where does she live?
Ranko gave her permission to stay in his house. Nobody wanted to live there after what happened to Fran. I suppose she thought it better than living in the sewers, but then again, she's not the smartest of people.
Where's the house where Nermin killed his father?
It's the same house he used to live in, at the edge of the forest on Gagulta Hill. I still wonder, did the forest curse the house, which then cursed the family that gave life to such an evil thing like Nermin? Or was it the other way around?
I've spent the night there. We had terrible nightmares. We can't remember what happened last night. Oh my god. Victoria threw us into a dungeon of horrors. I was right. I have to get Nikolai out of there. I need him.
Hey, where are you going? Will you denounce me?
Your fate is in God's hands now, not mine. I thought the damn thing was going to attack me again. I may be too late. The doorknob is all bloody. It's empty. Except for the massive drops of blood. Drops of blood leading towards the stairs. more blood here. Why touch this particular sculpture in this particular part of the face? So if I do the same... Aha! A secret passage inside the fireplace that leads somewhere underground. This house is full of horrific surprises.
Benedict?
Nikolai? For God's sake, what are you doing down there?
Come, quickly. We don't have much time. I know where Victoria is.
What?
We must go to Udav Mountain at once. Nairman has taken her there.
How do you know this?
I thought you were him. I thought he came back.
Who?
He got scared by hissing voices and ran off, closing the passage behind him.
How did you end up in this place?
I was looking for you.
Below the house? How did you find the passage?
I heard your voice. The hatch was already open for me.
Are you all right? You need more rest.
Not here, and not now. We must go to the mountain.
That voice you heard, was it Nerman's?
No, it was you. Or was it that poor woman, the owner of the house?
Lucia? Where is she now?
I can't go into that catacomb anymore. I can't. You go and find her. See what happened. Nairman is not here anymore. The hissing voice has disappeared. You're safe. But do it quickly. Do not wait. We have to go to Udav.
All right, I'm going. You stay here and try to calm down.
He was looking for a mask. It is yellow. After he left, I found it under Lucia's body. He left it because he got scared.
I fear it's already too late. For all of us. Nikolai?
Cossack. Moon.
Why are you saying this?
Russia has trees.
I don't understand you.
Nazash. Flesh. Belzy's mind.
Is he telling me he's losing his mind?
Yatkach. Crows. Ashreor. Hunt. Matenbal. Nightmares.
Maybe he's in some kind of unconscious state. I've never felt anything like this. It's like my soul is bleeding here. A place of pure evil. It's a bloodbath. The poor lady was mutilated, mangled, and then decapitated. It would take enormous strength and madness to do something like this. Horrible. I hope she found peace. There's a fixed look of terror on her face. But the eyes... The eyes are telling me she welcomed death. It's like she found relief and peace in that very last second. Where is he? Nikolai! Where did you go? I should check upstairs. You were supposed to wait downstairs. Instead, you just...
What's left of that poor woman?
It's horrible. She was a Merzel. Did you know that?
I suspected so. The same fate awaits Victoria if we don't act fast. We must go to the mountain.
Wait a minute. He seems strangely better now that he's back on the ground level. Why the mountain? How did you come to that conclusion?
Nairman. That monster. He came out of nowhere, attacked Lucia, and you saw the outcome.
Where were you at the time?
I managed to hide inside a hole in the floor. Maybe he didn't notice me. But the more I think about it, the more I was talking to Lucia. And then... No, it's impossible. He must have seen me, Benedict. No way he didn't.
You think he let you live? That doesn't make sense for a monster like him.
Before mangling that poor woman, he mentioned Victoria. And the tortures on the mountain, and I think the same book Kotar was looking for. What was the name?
Sekvra. He doesn't know that we don't have that book. You could have had it, and he didn't bother to search you. Instead, he lets you live? Nikolai, he's luring us both there. Otherwise, you would already be dead.
Why would he want us?
I don't know. I found something that could help us.
What?
A page from Victoria's scratchpad. Mostov gave it to me.
You still trust that man? After what he did?
I don't trust him, but it's her handwriting. The text corresponds to an epitaph from the graveyard at the Church of Mary.
Place where the mayor's body was found?
Exactly, but there's more. I also learned that Fran Merzel's body, the father of the mayor, is in that mausoleum.
What? Why would she have notes about that?
I have many theories, but no conclusions yet. You don't want to hear what I think about her motives, though.
No, I definitely don't.
We should follow the clue from Victoria's scratchpad.
Sure. And while we follow clues and walk around the town, Nairman will... he will disfigure my...
This mausoleum is the best clue we have. Where would you go looking on that mountain anyway? It's massive, dangerous, and forbidden. We would never find someone to tell us where to look, let alone do it by ourselves.
We must find that monster and kill it. Before he kills my dear wife and baby. Before he kills us all.
Maybe she's somewhere near the old church, hiding in the forest. Why not? They found her coat nearby. What if she's held captive in that same mausoleum? And if she's not, we might find new clues to lead us to the truth. Whatever the case, the mausoleum is a better path to follow than going into the unknown of the mountain.
Well, perhaps you're right. I almost had us killed with my idea of the lodge. Now it's your turn.
We should leave this ghastly house behind us forever. Nairman lived and killed his father here.
It doesn't surprise me. After his visit, it even makes perfect sense. Don't you think we're forgetting something before leaving for good?
I'm not sure what you mean.
With Lucia dead, someone might come looking for her. And if they descend below...
Oh my god. You're right. After being suspects in the mayor's murder, this could seal our fate. I'll close the hatch, and pray nobody finds out about this.
It's done. Lead the way. Time is not on our side.
A long walk awaits us. I just hope the police aren't there anymore.
No police officers?
Looks like they left.
I see no mausoleums here.
I pray for Gregor, I really do. There will be consequences if he lied. Let's go take a closer look at the graveyard.
Seems like the police just left things as they found them. Are those demon traps in the shadow of the church?
I saw them in the woods outside the watermill as well.
And pages from the Bible. What's wrong?
This can't be true. This is impossible.
Your Bible? I've never seen it before.
Oh my god. No, no, no.
What happened? Talk to me.
No, God, no!
What is that? Inside the Bible.
She did this! God, she did this! She destroyed it! Father, how could she?
Son, do you remember your aunt?
Only her ghastly white face in the coffin.
My dear sister, she was such a beautiful woman, a perfect creation of God.
She didn't love God.
Not in the right way.
But, Father, I don't understand. What is the right way to love God?
I've always told you, the only way to love Him is to be alone with Him. God is everything, and nothing else should matter to us. When we achieve that, our faith is true, and we are fulfilled and protected from the evil.
Why have we buried Uncle this morning?
His soul could not endure the agony of his body no longer.
But why? How is that possible? He wasn't like your sister. He was a devoted man.
I know, son. Sometimes God is not enough. I could die soon, too.
You won't die. It's the sadness that's making you think that way now. Uncle is now in a better place, where shadows and witches don't exist. Don't be sad.
Oh, Benedict, you are such a good boy. Almost a man now. I'm very proud of you. You know that, right?
I'm doing my best, Father.
For centuries, we, the Dohnanis, had a tradition of passing a part of our body to the son, the eldest son in the family. From now on, you must keep it and protect it at all costs. It is part of your body now. At all costs, you must keep it until death comes.
Father? I don't understand.
It's already on your nightstand, but don't touch it until morning arrives. You promise?
I promise.
Now sleep. Get some rest. Your sister and mother need you to be strong.
Benedict! Benedict, wake up! Mother is going mad! Father is not here. He left a note. He left us. Benedict!
Benedict, are you all right?
She cut a part of my body. Why would she do that? Wasn't it enough to drag me into this place? She had to desecrate my Bible too. Oh, God.
Get up. Get yourself together. She had a good reason to do it.
A good reason, you say?
Yes. Thanks to her cleverness, we found the book everyone is looking for. We have it right here, Benedict.
She destroyed my Bible. And what happened to it? And the pages on the ground? Where are they?
I kept calling you for a few minutes straight, but you didn't respond. You were petrified. So I took that dreadful book from your Bible, gathered all the pages I found on the ground, and placed them inside. The Bible was in your pocket.
What book?
The Sekvra.
A book of pure evil placed as a seed in my father's Bible. First the town, then the house, and now my Bible, all trying to kill me.
Will you calm down and keep it quiet? We might not be alone here. Calm down. She carved out the pages to place the Sekhra inside the Bible. It's a strange decision, but think for a moment and ask yourself, would she ever desecrate it if she had other options? We don't know what happened last night. This could be the move that will save her life. Save everyone's life. Remember, Nerman is looking for this book too.
I said it already a number of times. Victoria is no longer my sister. I don't know her anymore.
It didn't cross your mind that it's you who has changed, not her?
Spare me. I know who I am. I didn't change. I evolved into a better me.
It's still not too late to learn how wrong you are.